Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Before I get started with this reading, I'm going to go ahead and clear the air. All right, guys, welcome back. So today I have a requested video that I have had several people ask me to do one of these, and they've been asking for a while. So I felt the time was right to finally do this video. So today we're going to be looking into what would they ask me about you? What your future spouse or mate would like to know about you. So we're going to be delving into their psyche, their mind, their personality by revealing what type of questions they would ask. We're going to be able to take a deep look into what kind of a person they are as well. And what matters to them, what appeals to them, what they want in a significant other. So, yeah, this is going to be kind of exciting. As you can see, we have 4 groups for YouTube and we have 4 groups for Patreon. So for you guys, we're going to be delving into, what type of, what they want to know about your personality, possible looks, career, things like this. And then of course on Patreon over here, we're going to be delving into what kind of questions they would ask about how your, love life and sex life and libido and things like this. What they would want to know about you when it came to that. So if you want to catch the second half of this, you want to head over to my Patreon. The link is in the drop down box below. You'll want to check it out to get the full reading here. Please do remember this is a general reading and not a personal one, so there's absolutely no reason to take anything personally. If something isn't vibing with you or jiving with you, just go check out a different group or go check out one of my other videos, okay? So we have 4 groups for you to choose from today. We have group 1 with the rhodonite. We have group 2 with the howlite. We have group 3 with the flower agate, and we have group 4 with the labradorite. Okay, so go ahead, pause the video, do whatever it takes in order to choose your group, and let's get started. For those of you who picked the rhodonite heart, this is going to be your reading. So I'm getting the sense that you guys chose this, that your person, just by what this tarot deck is, I get a strong sense that your person is very well cultured. They probably have traveled the world. They probably have been in completely different locations, or they have a completely different background than you. I'm just getting that vibe, okay? Just from what this tarot deck is. They're probably multilingual. So let's take a look and see. We're going to flip all the cards over and I'm going to see what it is that they want to know about you. What would they ask me? Oh, I love him. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the 10 of Swords. Very interesting. Hold on. We have the oh my God. We have the Temperance card as exactly what I was saying. Okay. This person they've traveled quite a bit. They're very educated. They're smart. All right, hold on. We have keys. We have aiding. We have foreigners. I love this. This is great. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Oh, okay. We have protection. We have sadness. We have anxiety. We have frustration. We have sweet treat. We have boredom and we have freedom. This is very interesting. So, all right, straight up, this person is going to want to know if you, I'm just going to say it, okay? Now think about it. When people get personal readings in tarot, okay, when they read with me, it's like basically going to somebody who is a lawyer. It's like confidential. I do not talk about anything about what people ask. It's very private, very personal. It is secret. Okay, so this person is going to be very raw when they're asking me the questions, and they're going to be very blunt and straightforward. And I feel like a lot of you would be asking me the same question is this person a load of baggage? You know, they want to know if you have been through, if you're a bit of a drama queen, if you're, somebody who is going to cause them anxiety or frustration. I'm getting the sense that this person has already had a relationship like this, and it is the last thing on fucking earth that they want again. Okay. I get the sense that they want to know how educated you are, if you are well-traveled, if you're romantic. And also when we have the Knight of Cups, this is somebody who's very creative, very artistic, somebody who can be a bit of a Casanova. So they're going to want to know if, hey, is, this person going to, are they experienced? Let me just put it to you that way. That's what they would be asking, straight up, are they going to be loyal to me? Are they a hoe? Okay. I'm just going to say it, they definitely want to know if you are into travel, because they're all about freedom. They want to have a relationship with somebody where it's like they can be themselves. They can be free to choose to be themselves, because I get the sense in the past relationship, it was very frustrating to them because, the person was a total control freak and like a total drama queen. And always it's like they're trying to start drama and they're so tragic. And so, you know what I mean? So they don't want that. They want somebody who they can be free to be themselves at all times. They don't want somebody who's boring, because I feel like they were bored with that. And I feel like that the person was always trying to almost like, I'm just going to say it, entrap them and want to keep them always at home, always there, under lock and key, kind of a situation. And it's like, they don't like that. They want to just be themselves, individual. They want to travel the world. They want to go exciting places. And they want somebody in which that they can do this, side by side with. Somebody who's not going to try to change them or control them or anything like this. So this is like a major concern for this person. They don't want somebody who's boring, and they want someone who's sweet and who's kind and actually knows a thing or two. It's like, and it's funny, we have sweet treat, because maybe they enjoy cooking or food, and they want somebody who's a good cook. Okay. It's like, hey, it's, some people are very busy and they work a lot and stuff like this, and they can't always, be a professional chef in the kitchen. You know what I mean? But when it comes time to have a meal together, I feel like they like to, that's something they enjoy. They like being in the kitchen with their mate and cooking up a storm, and, they're into having a good meal, because maybe it's part of their foreplay, their sensuality aspect of themselves. They want somebody who's going to be a partner. They're asking and they're looking for somebody who is going to aid them and be supportive of them, because like I said, the person they were with or were with was always trying to control the show and micromanage this person constantly. Okay. They also, I feel like they get the sense that their mate is a foreigner, because maybe they're very attracted to people who are not from their country or their background. So they want to know if, you indeed are different from them. Now it's like, they're very protective, okay, of the person that they love and they care about. This is true, but they don't like people who are totally how do I say, like paranoid when they strike up a conversation with another person. Because I get the feeling, almost like when I'm looking at this card, that they are very social and very talkative, very charming and things like this. And they like to socialize and talk to different people from, all different walks of life and stuff. And I get the sense that the person they were with is like always like super fucking jealous. So it's like, while they like somebody to care about them, but they don't want somebody who's overly freaking, just like, you can't go there. You can't talk to that person. You can't go, you can't be yourself. That's not what they're looking for. Now they themselves are somebody who would also I'm getting the sense that they are a very protective person, and when they love someone, they love them very deeply, and they don't want to make their person sad or, feel any kind of anxiety or whatever around them, or any kind of frustration. They want peace. Okay. And I get the sense, and the two zodiacs, as far as zodiac kind of goes here, obviously we have Sagittarius here. So there's a good chance that, they are a Sagittarius, or you are a Sagittarius, or we have a water sign here. So, those are the two that are strong coming through. And I'm going to look at the back of these two little chocolate cards here. And as soon as I can get my fucking glasses on, Jesus. Okay. Let's take a look at this. Holy crap. Okay, so this could give us a little more insight into here. So it says this is a card of bondage and restriction. What was I saying? I was saying this person is like all about freedom for them. But also with this being mentioned, and you're probably going to go want to check out the Patreon version of this, because we'll get more into this later. But I have a feeling that they are a little bit into BDSM. They could be into rope tying, shibari, this kind of thing. I wouldn't be surprised. But it says, this is a card of bondage and restriction. Most often, it is a metaphorical representation of the restraints we place on ourselves. Look beyond superficial appearance and go deeper into the truth and meaning of a situation before you find yourself in hot water. Don't forget that you hold the keys. Holy shit, keys. That you hold the keys to your own freedom. Keep your options open. Take action to find the freedom you need to move forward. Remember, you are the only one that is holding you back. So they definitely don't want somebody who's going to restrict them and try to hold them back. They want a partner. They want an equal. That's what they're looking for. And that's what they would be asking me about you. So that's what they definitely want. That's what they're looking for. Absolutely. So it says, I remove all change and restrictions I have placed on myself in the past as I start my new journey towards a newfound freedom. So this person definitely is in the process of breaking up or just broke up with somebody. And so now they're very curious as to where is their soulmate, and they're looking for you. Definitely. Seriously, this is like really strong. And it's kind of funny. We have chili and we have baking here and we have sweet treat. That's fucking crazy. So why do I get the sense that this person could even be a chef themselves? They could definitely be into like cooking or something like this. They might want somebody, they could have actually worked in different locations all over Earth, basically, in different countries, working as a chef. Or possibly even a pastry chef or something like this. I wouldn't be surprised. Okay. So with the boredom card, let's see. A situation may arouse feelings of boredom, but with some creative thought and action, circumstances will start to improve. Ideas are forming and it's time to make things happen. See, they're totally looking for that. They're like, okay, I'm done with that whole section of my life. Now it's time to get serious. I want my partner to come in. So introduce a spark of creativity to your life, reactivate an abandoned hobby enjoyed in your past, or begin a new one. Maybe this is something new that they've started. Okay. Learn a new skill or change your mindset so that things feel less bitter and stagnant as they have in the past. And it says, I create the icing on the cake. I gain the sweet things I want in life. And it's crazy. We have sweet treat. That is so wild. So obviously this is something that they've, could be going to school for right now, or they're very interested in. I get a sense that this person is highly adventurous. They like to have fun. And I'm almost getting the sense that they've reached a point in their life where they just possibly bought a new home, or, you know, I'm getting townhouse too, for some people, but they're like super stoked that they have this place and they worked so hard to get it. But now it's like feeling kind of empty and lonely inside, and they're looking for somebody to fill it up with. So that could definitely be what the deal is here. I'm going to take a peek at some of the keywords on this before I go into the next group. Let's take a look and see if there's anything that pops out significantly here for me, for you guys. Oh, that's Italian, honey. Okay. So yeah, ghosts from the past, unrest. They don't want somebody with baggage, clearly. I mean, that's what they're concerned about. That they don't want it to take on somebody who has a shit ton of problems, because I have a feeling that they were constantly dealing with that before, and it's like they fell in love with somebody in the past and they were just like so supportive and kind and stuff, but then that person just kind of used them up. You know what I mean? And they didn't want to, they're very codependent. I'm getting the sense of that. And it's like they kind of just like fucking fucked up their freedom and everything else and made it so that their life was just going shit, you know? So, and they are concerned about that. They don't want somebody who's going to constantly be telling them what to do and stuff. It's like they want, like I said, an equal. So if you are a freedom loving, fun kind of person who loves to learn, is educated, you know, likes to cook and things like this is definitely your person here. Okay. And it's like, and you don't like drama and you don't like to, you know, that kind of stuff. And it's like, you know, you are leaving behind a lot of sadness, anxiety, and frustration. And you want to have somebody who is protective, but not a psycho, basically, you know, about where have you been? Where are you going? What are you doing all the fucking time? You know, it's like, that's not what this person is looking for. And, you know, so that's what came up for this group. Very interesting stuff though, you guys. And also I feel like this person's very poetic and romantic. Most definitely. And it's like they have a way with words and they're cute. Okay. And very charming, very nice lips. I'm getting the sense. Beautiful eyes. So very hot. Anyways, guys, that's it. That's all I have for this group. Make sure to check out this second half of this over on my Patreon. Link is in the drop down box below. Make sure to like and subscribe so the next time I put out a new pick a card, you guys catch it. I have all my booking information and social media information below as well. Thank you for being with me today, and I'll catch you next time. Those of you who picked group 2 with the Howlite, aka white turquoise, this is going to be your reading. I absolutely love Howlite. It is such a soothing stone. So it just feels like spa day, you know, when I hold it. It's just very soothing and beautiful. So I get the sense that your person, just by looking at this and then what tarot deck you picked here, they're very chill. Okay. They're very kind of mysterious, a little bit dark, maybe a little bit gothy on the gothy side, into that whole kind of scene, wearing a lot of black, very sexy, very vampish, you know, kind of thing. But there is definitely a soothing quality. I feel like their voice is super sexy and smooth sounding. I wouldn't be surprised if they're a vocalist of some kind. That could be a possibility. But also I get the sense, because this is Gemini stone. Okay. For Geminis out there, this is a stone for you guys. I feel like they're really good with communication. They're a great conversationalist. You could sit there and have like really deep conversations with this person. But also, this is also a stone that, you know, can heal past life stuff as well. So you guys might have had past lives together. Okay. So let's take a look and see what the cards have to say here. And we have the Chariot. Wow. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Two of Swords. Damn, very beautiful. We have we have card 10 with dancing. We have card 16 with dog. I see where this is going. We have card 40 with mountain. We have magic. Oh, yes. We have growth. Oh, this person's very earthy. We have success. Oh, fuck yes. We have sync with the moon. Oh, my God. We have feminine energy with soft centered, and we have dark chocolate with shadow self. What did I say? I said this person was kind of dark and kind of mysterious. And you know what? Straight up, I'm just going to say it. They're into magic. They're into practicing witchcraft. They are, into the esoteric arts. They could definitely be into high ceremonial magic. They are... They're so in touch with their emotion. They're psychic. They are an excellent dancer, okay? And they're always doing shadow work. And I wouldn't be surprised, and I'm telling you a little bit about them first, like from what I'm picking up on here, before I get into what they want to know about you. They're definitely, it's so crazy because we have this like kind of like Gandalf-y looking kind of person, like wizard right here. And like we have magic, we have sync with the moon. They are so into that. And, oh God, I get the sense, and black, they're very sexy. Okay. And they know how to work it. They know how to move their body in many ways. So I just think they have a really good sense of rhythm and timing. It's crazy. We have sync with the moon and we have the chariot, which is Cancer's card. So this person definitely could be an earth sign or a Cancer. But what they want to know is they're looking for their queen. They are looking for their other half, their king or their queen. Okay. They want somebody who is successful. They want to know if you can make up your mind, because I get the sense that there was somebody who they were very involved with or into before, or they are into them right now. But this person is constantly like up and down and fucking can't make up their fucking mind. And they're like breaking up with them and coming back and stuff because they cannot handle the fact of, like I said, this person is very sensual, very psychic, very lunar. They're definitely in touch with their feminine side, but yet they have this total shadow side as well. So, and there is constantly with the chariot, straight up, that's like a balance between the light and the shadow. So this person they've got their shit together, and they want someone who has their shit together too. Okay, who has option, can make up their mind and is not indecisive, because I have a feeling that they've been, led on multiple times. They want somebody who is good at, they don't want to argue with somebody also. I get the sense that the person they've been in the past, or somebody that they were dating or they still are very argumentative, and they just want to be fucking chill and move the fuck on. I also get the sense that they travel a lot. They like to travel. They're definitely a night person. They like nightlife. They want somebody who can go out dancing with them. They want somebody they want to know because they're a dog person. They want somebody who likes dogs like they do. Maybe they have a dog. And the dog, I get the sense that the person they were with or they still are with right now does not like dogs, and their dog does not like them. So that's a big indicator. You ever want to know about a person and you have a dog, go ahead and invite them into your house and see how the dog reacts to that person. If a dog is standoffish or like kind of like wary of somebody, you should be wary of them too, because dogs are very intuitive creatures, because they're close to, they're wild, they're nature, they're part of Mother Earth. They're very lunar when you think about wolves, right? So they're very, they can sense, somebody, if they're good or they're shit, whatever. I get the sense that this person likes to travel, especially we have mountain here. So they want somebody not only that they can travel with, but they particularly might do some kind of, because they're obviously a good dancer. I get the sense that they are into winter sports even, and they ski or they snowboard or something like this. And they definitely want somebody who they can enjoy that with as well, or just enjoys going to the mountains as much as they do. They might even have a place that they go away to on the weekends or something like this. They definitely want somebody who that they can grow old with, okay? Because we have growth. They want somebody who's got their, like I said, got their shit together and they have their own life and their own success. But then when you come together, that you can create even more, okay, together. So they want to know if you indeed have any secrets that are kind of you know what I mean? They want to know if there is anything that they need to know about you in particular that is shady or untrustworthy, because they are loyal as hell and they are very, you know, it's all about fidelity with this person and they remain loyal. They don't cheat. I get a sense that they've been cheated on and they want to make sure that you are not like this either, okay? They don't want somebody who cheats and, you know, does shady shit and goes behind their back. I would not be surprised if, you know, that's what's happened to this person in the past multiple times. They want somebody that even when the going gets tough, they're looking for somebody and they're asking if you can persevere and overcome any obstacles, like overcoming that mountain, going over that mountain, you know what I mean? Or going right fucking through it. So I'm really getting the sense this is what they're concerned. They want somebody who's mature. They're asking me, you know, what is this person like, you know, emotionally? How are they going to compliment me? They definitely are into the feminine aspect. They really like a very feminine woman. Now, when I say feminine woman, I don't mean they walk around wearing fucking bows in their hair and wearing pink. Okay, that's not what feminine is these days. It could be, yes, but somebody who is, I don't think that they're into weak women. Okay, they're into very feminine women who are very powerful and goddess-like, because they themselves are very, I'm just going to say it, God-like themselves, and they want their counterpart. They want somebody who embodies that perfect goddess image to them. Even gods and goddesses aren't perfect though, okay? I mean, think about it. When you go through mythology and you look at the trials and tribulations that gods and goddesses have been through, they all have flaws. They're like humans. They do have issues and things like this, most definitely. So, but they're looking for that, their divine feminine. Definitely. Okay. So I'm going to read a little bit into this and see if there's any more juicy gossip here we can pick out. So with this one, it says a loving and soft natured energy. And that's totally how this person is. Okay. And this is what they want in a mate too. A loving and soft natured energy. This card indicates compassion, love, concern for ourselves and the world. Feminine nurturing energy abounds, reminding you to treat yourself with love and compassion. This card may represent a significant female or an aspect of your yin or feminine self that needs to be acknowledged. See, I told you they're looking for their feminine. They're looking for their other half, most definitely, who embodies the goddess that was made in heaven for them, you know, and that's the Juno placement. Okay. So your clairvoyant and psychic abilities are developing. Embrace your inner goddess and, oh my God, and the feminine archetypes that are guiding you at this time to open up the deeper, more spiritual side of yourself. And it says, I have great female role models in my life and I respect and appreciate their wisdom and guidance. So obviously this person had a very powerful female guide in their life, and they probably have a feminine energy guiding them, like in their spirit guides around them right now. They have a deep bond and connection to a specific goddess. And it could, I'm getting several that are coming through. There's Bridget, there is Aphrodite. I'm getting even Persephone here. They think that's super, well, I did say they were kind of dark and mysterious and stuff. I'm getting like, and I'm just going to say this, I know this comes up a lot in my readings, but I can't help it. These are energies that are around me and I'm very in tune with, and that is the Hades Persephone stuff before the patriarchy. So yes, I'm totally getting that that's what they're looking for. And when you think about it and you go deep into this and you learn about their relationship, and also Eros and Psyche, I'm totally getting that. Because I feel like definitely the Eros and Psyche for sure too, because he is super fucking romantic, okay? And, you know, when he got burned, he was very fucking destroyed and hurt by that, okay? But this is one of the Greek mythology stories that actually has a happy ending where they end up together, you know, and it's all good in the end. But I'm getting the sense that there are multiple goddesses out there that, you know, for each of you. But definitely I felt those really strong here. Okay. I'm getting like the sense of like all the gods and goddesses that have distinct mates, and that we're not talking Zeus and Hera. That ain't this at all, because this guy is not a hoe. Okay. So anyway, so I'm really feeling, you know, the feminine thing is big with this person. And I get the sense that they want somebody to practice magic with, okay? That is the divine feminine. So, and then we have this shadow self, and it says, it is time to embrace your shadow self. Illuminate the darker side of your nature by allowing some light to flow in. It's time to free yourself from past bitterness, hurt, and resentment. You can make sense of the chaos, surrender pain, heal. So it says, question your belief systems. What is holding you back? Why are you here? Why did you create your current situation? And that's another thing. Just in reading that, it's like they want somebody who knows how to take responsibility for their own actions and doesn't play the fucking blame game. Okay, enough with that shit in the world right now. Everybody wants to point fingers and blame everybody else for all the shit choices they make. But when it comes down to it, you choose what to do and how to react to things. Okay. Now of course there are things that are outside our control, like government structures and things like this. But in the end, we do control these, do we not? Yeah. Look through history. You'll know what I mean by that. But, when it comes to this, it's like you make choices, you have free will. Okay. So, they don't want somebody who's constantly, you know, blaming and, you know, pointing fingers and shit like this. And also to work magic, you absolutely 100% have to take responsibility for your actions. This is why you do divinations before you do any magical working, because you have to see if, hey, is this right for me to do this right now or not? And if it says no, and like all the signs are pointing to no, and you do it anyway, well, guess what? You better accept responsibilities for what you fucking chose to do. You can't blame anybody else if shit goes wrong or chaotic or whatever. Then you can only blame yourself. So this is how this person is. They want somebody who gets this fucking fact, because they are bored as shit with the blame game, okay? So it is now time to be more personally accountable. There we go. I only hold positive thoughts. My actions are in pure intent. So they want somebody who's pure in their intentions, somebody who doesn't lie, who isn't shady bitch, you know, whatever behind their back. That is what they want. They want somebody who's tried and true and who is devoted. Okay, most definitely. So I'm going to take a peek at the keywords on these before I go to see if there's any other little juicy tidbits that y'all need to know. So we have, they want somebody who's they can be secure with. Okay, security is a big thing for them. They want somebody who's not like into drugs and alcohol as well. Okay, because legit, like with this card, one of the keywords is sobriety. And it's like they probably have dealt with people like this in the past with like bad addictions or something like this. So it's like they've already been down that route, and it's like they don't want to go there again, because I feel like that they really struggled to try to help people, and it was a never-ending battle, unfortunately. So anyway, and they want somebody who has got self-control. Okay, most definitely, big time, and isn't rash in their decisions, that they take the time, and obviously we have that, like, you know, this earthy rash, somebody who isn't rash, and they can sit and they can be making logical decisions and choices. Okay, and they don't just do stupid shit constantly. So they want somebody who's definitely a companion, who is a good companion at that, somebody who can bring harmony, who is in harmonious, they live in peace with nature and their surroundings, things like this. They do care about animals and nature for sure. They don't mind. I feel like that this person has a bit like of extravagance around them. They like to have a little bit of treat and extravagance. I feel like definitely when it comes to the way that they dress and their clothes and stuff, they do have very expensive taste when it comes to this. And it's like, they're like, fuck it. You know, I work hard. I deserve to look hot. I'm going to freaking do this. And I feel like that they're going to want to like do that for you too, you know? And they definitely want to like one day have a family. So that is important, like that the person that they're with wants to have a family too. But they're not in a rush for that. So also we have two cards that mention security. Okay. I feel like this person also, has a bit of money put away and they don't want to gold dig and hoe. Okay. So they're very concerned about that. They want somebody who's not going to drain them dry, because I already feel like they've been down that path with somebody and it's like, nope, never again. So they're concerned about people. They want to know if a person's going to have a problem with a prenup and stuff like this, because I feel like they're definitely into that. They want somebody who, through sickness and in health, you know, come what may, who's got their back. That's what they want. I mean, they're not going to freaking dish you or anything like that. When I said the prenup thing, it's more like they're very fair when it comes to that and very balanced. So it's like they're going to protect themselves at all costs when it comes to that. And I just feel like this person is extremely talented, and I feel like they're very good with money. And they drive a really nice car too. They've got a great body. They take very good care of themselves. So that's also what they're looking for in a mate. And they do a lot of stuff, and they're very influenced by lunar energies and the moon. So I'm really feeling that Cancer vibe. They could be a Cancer rising, Cancer moon, or Cancer sun, most definitely. But there's a lot of earthiness about them, and definitely that feminine energy. Very interesting stuff with this group. So anyways, that's it. That's all I have for this group. Make sure to check out the second half to see the romantic and the love and sex side of things over on my Patreon. The link is in the drop down box below, along with booking information and social media information. Thank you guys for being with me today, and I will catch you next time. For those of you who picked group 3 here with the flower agate, this is going to be your reading. And I'm getting a sense from the tarot that you guys chose and the stone that this person is quite unique. They're definitely looking for somebody who's unique, who is kind of a bit of a nature girl or boy, you know what I mean? I'm getting that kind of sense. But I'm also getting the sense that they themselves could actually work in the entertainment industry of some kind, definitely the film industry. Now, when I say that, it doesn't mean that they're a freaking celebrity. Okay, don't go there. I'm saying they could do anything. They could work, in editing. They could work in special effects. They could, think about it. It's huge. It's a huge industry, and there's lots of different stuff. There's costumes, there's makeup, there's fucking anything. Now, could they be an actor or an actress? Possibly. But don't go jumping to assume that, it's somebody who's uber famous or something like that, okay? Because the chances of that in reality for most people are very, very slim, okay? Unless you're working in that industry yourself, that's one thing. But, if you're not, good luck. Anyway, but the other, I've known many people in my lifetime that have been associated with this industry. And so, it's not surprising. And I get the sense that this person is very cultured, and they know a lot of trivia and things like this about film throughout history. Okay. I feel like this person could have possibly gone to film school. Okay. I don't know if any of you are, but if that's the case, then you picked the right group. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get into this and see what comes up here. Oh my God, no fucking way. We have the Knight of Cups. We have Wesley from Princess Bride. They're definitely looking for the buttercup, okay? If you guys have not watched The Princess Bride, what is wrong with you? You need to go watch it now. It is a fucking famous, awesome movie. It is so classic and so sweet. It is the cutest movie ever. I love it. And he is fucking adorable, okay? We have Wheel of Fortune. Oh my God. Back to the Future. There's Doc Brown there. And we have the Four of Cups. Wow. We have a ship with card 42. Oh my God. Holy shit. Dread Pirate Roberts. Holy crap. That is so funny. Work, work, work all the time. Anyways, so we have Masquerade. That is fucking crazy. This is nuts. Okay. We have Merchants. Well, pirate, merchant, same thing. This is crazy. I love this. We have marriage. Marriage is what brings us together today. Okay, so yes. Okay, Princess Bride is definitely probably one of their favorite movies of all time. They probably grew up watching it. And they're just in love with the whole love aspect of that fucking movie. I feel like it is something that makes, like, ever since they were a child, that they felt kind of funny about it when they would watch it, because they just had this kind of feeling that this is how it would be, this kind of a relationship with the person they end up with. Now, if you haven't watched the movie, like I said, watch it, because it's totally worth it. And it's very romantic. And Knight of Cups is very romantic. And I get the sense that they have feelings that, and I get a sense that this person, honestly, they're like handsome, they're good looking, they're charming, they're debonair, they're very good with business. They've made a lot of money and they're in the process of still making more money. But they have a lot of offers that come at them all the time, where people are definitely coming after them because they know that they're a catch, but they are not interested. They hold their cup only for one person and one person alone, and that is you. So they are wanting to find out as much as humanly possible. Are you marriage material? Are you going to be okay with what they do for a living? You know, their business aspects. Are you going to be helpful when it comes to that? Are you okay with the fact that they travel a lot for their work and their job? They definitely want to know this. They know, is it going to be a chance meeting? When I put my offer, my cup of love out to this person, are they going to accept it? Because they're wondering if you are a catch, if you are very, you know, marriage material, basically. So we have disruption. We have flow. It's funny, we have ship and we have flow. We have sweetness. We have confidence. We have rest. We have self-worth with brownie, and we have mud cake with wealth. Wow, okay. They definitely want somebody who's confident, and they're wanting to know if you are indeed confident, and that if you are sweet, if you are a kind of person who likes to go with the flow, or are you going to disrupt their, you know, be a disruption to them? You know, is there going to be some kind of disruption with, you know, their lifestyle, or is it going to be okay? Are they going to have to change, you know, anything about themselves to, you know, have this relationship? Because they're concerned about that, because in order to provide and be a good partner and to make that coin, they have to travel a lot, and they're wanting to know if their mate is somebody who's going to be okay with that, and if there's going to be any kind of disruptions within the marriage or obviously they want to get married, okay, duh. And they're also wanting to know if you yourself have your own money, if you are an independent person, if you are, I mean, we have confidence and we have self-worth. They are very turned on by people who are confident with self-worth, period. That's what they want in a mate. They don't want somebody who puts on a mask and pretends to be something they're not. I feel like also, I'm just going to say it, and you're going to have to check out the Patreon version of this on the flip side if you want to go check out that to find out about the sex stuff. But I'm getting the sense that when it comes to that side of things too, They're a little bit into sensory play and things like this, and blindfolds and role play. I'm getting a sense of that. That's all I'm going to say on that one. You're going to have to check out the other part if you want to delve more into that. But they just want somebody that they can actually just sit in a room with, to lay in bed with, and they can just feel at ease, at peace, and rest assured that you have their back. They're very concerned about this. They want somebody who likes to travel too. And I get the sense that they're always, they could be even a writer of some kind for the entertainment industry or something like this, a script writer, something like this as well. I'm just going to throw that out there. They could actually be a composer for the movie industry, and for film industry, where they compose music, and they're always traveling because of that. They're very good, like when it comes to communication and speaking and talking, and they definitely want somebody who they can have long conversation with, somebody who likes to, they want somebody to be adventurous with, most definitely. And I feel like that they want somebody who's very spontaneous too, who can go with the flow, especially when they want to just like all of a sudden, like, well, obviously when we have flow and it's like they have to all of a sudden leave to go away for work, that you're going to be okay with it, and that you're going to go with the flow and just understand this is what they have to do. It's part of their work and their job. But also they want somebody, when they show up and they want to go take you out or whatever, that you are okay with that, and you're not like trying to micromanage and plan every fucking aspect of life out. This person is like this. It's like they work all the time. But also, when it comes to having fun, they just like to chill and go with the flow. They like downtime, but they like to go on adventures and do fun things. I get a sense that they really like to socialize and go to parties too, but there's a time for that, and then there's a time for rest, and they just want to be able to just chill and just be with you, you know? This is what they're looking for. Now it's kind of crazy, because when you do career readings, like when I'm doing a career reading, it's crazy because we have the Four of Cups, right? The Four of Cups straight up can reference broadcasting. So that's definitely what industry they're in. You know, it's definitely having to do with, like, you know, broadcasting. They could work, you know, oh my God, that's so crazy. Netflix just popped into my head. They could work for fucking Netflix. They could work on a fucking show on Netflix or something like this, or they have contracts with multiple things on Netflix, like where they were, you know, they're behind the scenes person for several things there, or they've actually done songs or scripts for those. They've worked, you know, on them in the past. What else? So, you know, Knight of Cups is obviously, like I said, writer. Okay, they could write music or they could write scripts. They definitely have, or they could be a musician of some kind. Most definitely. I'm getting that sense really hardcore. So let's take a look at these cards right here and see what they have to say. So with the self-worth card, it says, are you having a hard time accepting just how important you really are? Is the full potential of your personal power buried deep beneath the weight of low self-esteem? Your ego feels wounded. Old hurts rise to the surface at the slightest provocation. There may be a reduced sense of self-worth. Avoid being overly self-indulgent, as such a tendency is not always good for you. So it says, accept your greatness, be authentic, and start standing in your power. Be patient as you learn to understand yourself better. And it says, I stand in my own power. I love myself and I believe in myself. And literally we have confidence. And I said, they don't want somebody who, you know, is fake. They want somebody authentic who's not wearing a mask all the time. Yeah, they're definitely that self-confidence and that, you know, self-worth is very important to them in a mate. They want somebody who's got their shit together, basically. So we have wealth. This is really interesting. So this is a card of sophistication, elegance, style, and exuberance, but be warned, too much of each can make you appear superficial and dramatic. Okay, they don't want somebody superficial. They're not looking for somebody who's overly dramatic. They definitely are very attracted to people who are sophisticated, elegant. They have style and class, and they know how to handle themselves in a public situation. So it says, make sure you are not overstepping your boundaries by being pushy or overly opinionated. Yeah, they're not into that. They don't like people who push their boundaries, who are overly opinionated and too critical. So it says, your intentions are true and your heart is in the right place, but someone may not be ready to hear you right now. Very interesting. So I feel like it's all about how you approach things and communicate with this person. And considering we have 2 cup cards here, this person is very in tune with their emotions, okay? And they go with the flow, and they're a very chill kind of person. But once you push their buttons and you overstep your boundaries, they will snap on your ass, okay? So it says, I do not force my opinions on others. However, I am always open to making suggestions and giving my firm advice where it is needed. So that's how they like that, okay? They like when advice is needed, then go ahead, give it. As long, as long as it's constructive criticism, go for it. But if you're overly critical and nitpicky and superficial and overly dramatic, oh, fuck that shit. They're not into that. That's not what they're looking for in a mate at all. So let's take a look at some of the keywords here with these cards before we go. You know what's crazy is you have successive cards here. You have 36 and you have 37, and then we have 39 and 42. So, and I'm just going to say it like these age ranges could be how old this person could be. This could also talk about, well, 6, 9, 12, or 3, 10, 1. Okay, so we're looking at months too, like the numbers I just mentioned. Could be when their birthday is, or like when you might meet them, or when they're, there's something about those days in particular, like, or the months, okay? And ages. So, okay. So, let's take a look at card 36 here. Yeah, they're not into people who are deceitful. And I get the sense that it's like, they don't mind being introverted sometimes, but they're more of an ambivert, okay? That's what they're into. They're definitely joyful person, and they want to celebrate life with their mate for sure. And I'm just going to say, it's kind of interesting with this card. It says family of origin. So their family and where they come from is very important to them. It is a big part of who they are. It's what shaped who they are. And they're very close with their family, I feel like. So it's important that you're okay with their family. They are looking for somebody who is very successful, and because they themselves are very successful. And somebody to give their cup of love to it, because it literally says requited love, where somebody loves them back, and loves them, equally as they love, themselves. So, anyway, we have card 39 there with sensuality. So sensuality is like big with this person, with this card. They are very sensual, and they want somebody who's very sensual and very in tune with their sexy side, most definitely. Go check out the other half of this reading if you want to know more into that. They want somebody who can definitely fulfill their desires, sexually as well, or just, fulfill their desires. Like somebody who, meets their checkoff box, it's like the person that just suits them. They want their other half. The other piece of the puzzle of who they are, their other half of their soul, that's what they're looking for. Somebody who's definitely devoted to them, most definitely, and, understands compromise, okay? They want somebody like that they can, work through things very easily and can easily compromise with. And it's kind of funny with the ship, it says self-criticism. So they're not into somebody, again, who doesn't have self-worth and confidence. This talks about new life. So they want to begin they feel like when they're looking for their mate so that they can begin life all over again, because to them, they feel like that once they meet you, that their life will begin again. So they've had a great life thus far, but now they're looking to take it to the next level. And also I get the sense where this is like, because it mentions end of a cycle. They don't want to be single anymore. You know, they just don't. I feel like, and it says new awareness. So they definitely are, you know, woke. Okay. They have, their third eye is open and they're ready. You know, they are ready spiritually to have a serious relationship. Okay, guys? So anyways, that's it. That's all I have for this group. Make sure to check out the second half on Patreon for the sex and love aspect of this and the romance. Link to that is in the drop-down box, as well as my booking and social media information. Thank you guys for being with me today, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye. For those of you who picked group 4 with the Labradorite poofy heart here, there is a really, I don't know if you guys can see that, there's a really beautiful blue flash in this one. It's pretty friggin' amazing. Anyway, so I don't know, it's just like I'm looking at this stone and then this deck in particular, and the fact that you chose it. I have the distinct sense that your person and the person who is asking, your future spouse and stuff, is definitely into, I'm getting sense like Neptunian energy, like hardcore, okay? Like they're very interested in all things that are otherworldly. I get the sense that this person is kind of fae-like, you know, very into their happy places, like, you know, in nature, definitely in like a beautiful forest, things like this. It's just like, that's where they feel at home. I get the sense that ever since they were small, that they've just had a sense of, you know, the other side of the veil. They've had like, they could have had a near-death experience. They could have been seeing things and hearing things, being very psychic their whole entire life. They're definitely a bit of a mystery themselves. They're very dreamy. They definitely have this presence that when they walk in a room, that's like, everyone's like, who is that? You know, because there's just something very otherworldly about this person. Okay. And this, you know, they've always been very intrigued in this. So they definitely want somebody to share their life with who understands this and also is of that realm, you know what I mean, of things, very witchy-like, but more so on the fae side of things, so to speak. So let's see what came up for you guys here. We have the King of Swords. So they could definitely be into like fantasy and cosplay, and they could even, you know, be an artist of some kind who you know, draws things like this. But I get the sense with the King of Swords already coming out that this person, and I'm getting into a little bit about them before I get into what they want about you. They are they're a very, very professional person. Okay. They could even work right now in something to do with where they're dealing with a lot of communication or the law even. They could own a business of some kind. They could even be anything from, you know, a chef to a surgeon or something like this. But I definitely feel like they're heavy on the communication. Definitely air sign vibes already. And yes, most definitely probably very heavy on the Aquarius, because we have the Fool card, which is Uranus energy. And of course, that is one of the ruling planets of Aquarius. So very interesting. We have that. And then we have the Queen of Wands. Oh boy. We have adolescence. We have reading. Oh, I see what oh my God. We have art. We have benefactor. We have passion. We have caution. We have love. We have happiness. We have make a meal. This is kind of weird because this kind of energy came up in a different group too. We have chocolate bullets with intuition, and we have bitter chocolate with worry. I don't know why automatically I want to say don't worry, be happy. It's like, that's kind of like I don't know. I get the sense that this person kind of like they have like a really good sense of humor and they're very witty, but it's almost kind of dry, and but they're fucking hysterical. They're like really funny and they have like a great sense of humor. Okay. They definitely want somebody who is free spirited. They want somebody who is very passionate, very sexy. They're definitely into a beautiful woman. Okay. And for them, a beautiful woman isn't just about like they have to be like attracted to their looks, but it's like they, or if you are a masculine, you know, this person is definitely attracted to handsomeness. Okay. No doubt about it. But it's like, straight up, it's like they have to be good looking, sexy for this person. But for this person in particular, they are sapio, what is it? Sapio, is it sapiosexual? Is that what it is? Where you're very turned on by the mind. Okay. Like it all starts in the intellect. Like for them, the turn on is intelligence. Oh, and I can totally fucking relate to this because I don't care how beautiful you are. If you open your mouth and you're like dumb as fuck, it's like a total turn off. You know, I know that sounds pretty harsh, but it's like, I can't, you know, it's like, so they want somebody who's very educated. They want to know if their mate, like if they're asking me, you know, are they immature? Are they childish? Because I really don't want childish. I want somebody who's mature and sexy and got their shit together, who knows how to communicate, yet they have this youthful vibe that flows and can be free spirited, but they don't act like a fucking adolescent all the time. Okay. It's like you can be youthful and free spirited without acting like a fucking child. Okay. I get the sense that they definitely want somebody who is well read, who has understanding of the arts and culture. They want to be a provider, okay, to their mate, and they want to know if, you know, you'd be okay with that. Okay. They want to be somebody who's got your back and to provide for you for sure. They want somebody obviously who knows what they're doing in the kitchen because they like food. And they want somebody who can make a fucking meal sometimes, you know, like, and knows how to, because I feel like I get the sense, I'm totally seeing this image of like a really fucking nice kitchen, because I feel like they probably have a really nice kitchen. And that's like their thing. It's like their downtime thing on the weekend, like, you know, or a Friday night. It's like they get off work, they're fucking tired because they've been working hard. And they have a really nice bottle of wine, and then they cook up something fucking amazing in the kitchen because to them, and they put on nice music, it's like a very sensual thing to do. And that is indicated here by this. But they want to have somebody in that beautiful Viking range kitchen that is just fucking epic to cook up a meal with them, because to them, it's like almost like part of the seduction scene, the sensuality. It's like I feel like that they like to cook exotic dishes and things like this, you know. They're asking me and they want to know if they should be worried about somebody, you know, is there any cautions in this, you know, is this person, should I be worried about anything? They definitely want to know that, because they want to know if you are a happy person to begin with, okay? Because that is very important. And you know what's really interesting is we have intuition here. And because this is coming up, it's like I almost get this sense that, and they would be asking me, I feel them. I get the sense that they're near, or I'm coming to that point where I'm going to meet this person. You know, can they feel me too? And that's what they're asking. And I want to say yes. For some of you, definitely, it's like you are feeling that. But they just want to know if there's anything that they should be worried about, especially when it comes to childish behavior and somebody who can't be mature in situations, because I feel like they're a very mature individual. And they understand there's a time and a place for everything. And they're definitely concerned because of who they are, what they do for their job. They need to have a mate who definitely has their back and knows how to, because I feel like that they have to do a lot of things for work that are social. So they want to have their mate, you know, make a good impression on their, the people that they work with and stuff like this. They want a partnership is what they fucking want. Okay. But it has love and passion, most definitely. And, you know, they want to know if they should be worried about anything. So let's take a look at that worry card. And it says, this card can symbolize anxiety and fear. You may be feeling that your life could be somehow bigger or better than it is, but in truth, it's important to remember that it's the ordinary things that tend to bring the most comfort. Take a deeper look at what is worrying you and stop blaming others or situations for how you feel. Focus on your breathing to achieve a sense of calm. Surrender, forgive, accept, and relax. Yes, this is kind of like a nod to, hey, this has to happen, you know, because I get a sense in the past this person was, you know, burned by somebody. And this is kind of crazy. This came up in another group too, with the people who like to play the blame game. It's like they're so egocentric that they think they can never fucking do anything wrong, you know, and that everyone else is at fault for why things happen and things like this, when like they can never make a wrong choice, but that's just not fucking reality. Because we all are responsibility for our action. We all are responsible for our own actions, okay, and how we react to things. And that is a concern of this person, is they want somebody who can accept these things and who's mature. Because that's a sign of maturity, is somebody who can accept responsibility for their actions and their words and their choices that they make. You're an immature little, you know, person if, you know, you can't do that. You know, obviously there's shit that can happen in the world where, yes, somebody can cause some fucking drama, but it's ultimately your choice as to how you react to it. Okay, so again, it's a level of maturity. This person wants a mature, sophisticated, charming, sexy partner who they can definitely love and they have hot, passionate sex with. Okay, straight up. And it says, I take pleasure in the simple things in life. And who can do that? I mean, let's think about it. Food, art, you know, good book. These are things that make life worth living, folks. Okay, love. These are, everyone thinks that they have to be super complex and stuff like this, but really it's not. It's these are the simple and joyous things in life that make life beautiful and special. Okay. And in the future, and I get the sense this person is not in a hurry for this, but you know, if they ever wanted to have kids, that could be a possibility. But like I said, they are not in a hurry. And also, straight up, for some of you, this person could already have kids. Just saying. So we have chocolate bullets, and it says intuition. It says psychic and intuitive awareness is all around you at this time. Embrace this spiritual chapter of your life and open your senses to a higher level of understanding. It is important to trust your instincts at this time, even if you don't know where they are coming from. Follow your heart. Listen to your gut feelings and never doubt. Heed your own inner guidance. It is important to pay attention to the flashes of intuition that seem to come to you from nowhere. So I get a sense that this person is definitely feeling that, and that's why they would come to me for a reading to begin with, because they want to know, am I wrong? Am I right? You know, am I feeling like this person is coming in soon? You know, what do I do? Where do I go? You know, are they like this? Because I keep dreaming of this, or I keep feeling this. So that's like definitely what they would be saying. So it says, I am open and aware to messages that come to me, and I am guided by the path they take me. So very interesting. So I'm going to look at keywords for these guys really quick before we go. And you got like card number 1 here. So I'm just saying, it's kind of funny because, so we have, I'm just going to mention some days. This could be their birthday, your birthday. So we have, and I'm going to reduce things here numerology wise, okay? So we have 5, we have 6, we have 1, we have 6 again, we have 14, and we have the age 33 in particular that could be of importance or something, okay? So, or 33 weeks, 33 months, okay? 14 months, 14 weeks, 6 weeks, 1 week, 1 month, you know, it's at 1 year. Okay. So, let's take a look at card number 1. So they definitely, it's so crazy because it says thrilling encounters. So they're definitely about those thrilling encounters. They definitely, especially when it comes to a romance alone behind closed doors, they're into it. They definitely want somebody who is a good friend to them, who's very encouraging to them, because they are themselves are very encouraging and kind like that. They're definitely not into monotony. They like spontaneity. They like that freedom and that free-spirited kind of vibe. And they definitely... they're tired of the same old all the fucking time. They don't want somebody who's stuffy. That's for damn sure. So in card 6 with art, they definitely are looking for somebody who's very creative, who is, and it's crazy because it says attraction to mystery. So definitely they like a little mystery and alluring, you know, kind of allure in their mate. They don't want to know everything, like, and just like, they want to be teased this way, and like, you know, you slowly reveal things and don't just give it up right away. You like to keep, they're into people who like to keep things a little mystery. They like the buildup of the sexual tension, and they like dating, they like courtship, they like this, and this is what they're looking for. And they want somebody who's fucking aware, okay? They don't like people who are mean or meanness at all. They want somebody who gets that sometimes in life there are misunderstandings, and they want somebody who is mature enough to discuss this and get over it, okay? And they don't like to waste their energy on bullshit. This is why. And they want somebody who gets that fact and definitely understands this, okay? So with the benefactor card, straight up, and it's kind of interesting because this is paternal figure. So obviously they are very connected and very close to their father, and their father's opinion of you matters. And so they want to know, like, what will my father think of this person? They're also, oh my God. Oh, wow, that's fucking crazy. So it says recognition. So they, being recognized by their mate, and, you know, like hearing words of, like, you know, what do you call it? Affirmation and things like this. Like, you're doing great. I think you look really nice today. And compliments and stuff are very important to them. And they like to do that too. And then it says new work. So it's like again, new work. So they're always like starting new things and stuff like this. And they like to explore and expand their horizons. And they definitely want to share that with somebody. But it was crazy when I first glanced at this, I thought it said New York. So for some of you, definitely New York is where this person's at and where you meet or whatever. So, and then it talks about nostalgia for the past. So this person does have a very nostalgic side. They're very, there's certain things that they just love that makes them feel comforted or whatever. Most definitely. So, and then with the reading, they're a very good judge of character, okay? And they can read people very easy because they do have like a bit of like, their intuition is very on point, and they're a bit psychic. So they can definitely read people very well, which is probably why they're like tripping out right now, because I get the sense that they're like, I feel this person coming in and oh my God, it's like, it's so intense. You know, I just want some clarification on this, you know, that's why they would get the reading to begin with. So with the, they want somebody that they can progress with and who is progressive when it comes to point of views. Someone who has like a, you know, who understands privacy and doesn't like to blurt their private life all over fucking town. Somebody who's, you know, isn't superficial, isn't always trying to escape situations. They like somebody who can handle them head on and deal with issues that arise. And who's very thoughtful, okay? They want somebody, like I said, who's well-read, well-spoken, makes a good appearance and whatnot, guys. So anyways, that's it. That's all I have for this group. If you want to check out the love, romance, and sexual side of things and what they would be asking me about you when it comes to that, go over to my Patreon. The link to that is in the drop-down box below, along with my booking information and social media. Thank you guys so much for being with me. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so that you know when my next video comes out. And that's it. I'll catch you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.